Saturday morning, just gone 7:30. I'm at the allotment. I haven't been here much this week, really. So yeah, I'm just here really to beat the weather. It's going to be another scorcher today, about 34, 35 down here. Which it's just been so hot the last few days. We've still got another couple of days of it. I'm going to try and get on top of the allotment next week, but just come to water. We can still use the hose pipe at the moment, and do a bit of picking, and then get home hopefully by about 8:30 this morning, and close the curtains and just sort of relax today. Watch a bit of sport on the TV. It's just too hot to do anything else. So yeah, anyway. Here we are, still looking good, although very, very dry, obviously. A lot of stuff to do, really. Let it go a little bit this last week or so with the weather, but I'll get back on top of it. Those onions I can probably take today. They've dried out enough, hardened off. Those lettuce are looking good. Only sown those a couple of weeks ago. Tomatoes look alright. And is that the first sign of some cobs on the sweet corn? I hope so. Onions, spinach, beetroot. More beetroot down there still. Some parsnips. Those second early potatoes need digging up as well. I've got so many potatoes, I really don't need them, but all good. Chard. Load more beans to pick. Crikey, loads of beans on there as well. Right. All good. A few blueberries down there. Solitary blueberry on that one. I've had a few of that one. And I think, can't really see hardly any raspberries now. I think that's just about it for raspberries. Yep, no raspberries. Disaster. Not really, and so we've had them for a couple of months now, so yeah. Solitary, well no, a couple there, and one or two there, so maybe half a bag. Right. I'm going to get on before it gets too hot. Bit of picking, bit of watering, and then that's it for this week. I shall continue with the vlog next week. There's so many beans. They are just everywhere. We are using loads, but also selling a few at the Kirsten shop as well. Sold about 5 or 6 bags in this last week. I shall do the same again today. It's so hot and it isn't even 8 o'clock yet. So I've picked some runner beans which we're going to sell in the shop, and we're going to keep the French beans for ourselves. Use these. Kirsten in particular says she much prefers these, and my daughter as well. So typically because these aren't as prolific as the runner beans, but it's fine, there's plenty for us. And we've used, I don't know, we've had the runner beans maybe 50 times over the last couple of months for meals, so I can't complain. But yeah, everybody seems to prefer these. So next year, whether we're here or somewhere else, I shall be growing more French beans than runner beans. There's still plenty, loads. I think probably out of everything, the beans are the most prolific and useful crop that we do. We use them virtually every meal that we have. You can put them in sort of your traditional sort of meat and 3 veg sort of meals, and you can put them with chops, you can put them in a curry, you can put them in a stir fry. We're just really using them all the time. So yeah, all good. Some more there. Oops, drop one. I'm not going to let it go. Where is it? Down here. Another one. Any more? Funny shaped on that. Get that one off. So the other thing that's been really prolific is all the sort of leafy stuff that we just steam, like chard and spinach and beetroot leaf. There's just loads of it. It just keeps on coming again and again and again. And really good for you. Loads of iron. Oops, mainly lavender with it. Yeah, just really good stuff, steamed. We've had so much of this. So we got 2 lots of runner beans, some French beans, some raspberries, some onions, some beetroot. I'm going to get a bit more of this as well, and get it watered. Where else have I got some of those leaves that are down here, I think. Yep, this stuff's good stuff. A little bit of the younger stuff. It's not quite ready, that spinach yet. But there's some here, that is. So sort of mix it all in, and then it's not just the oldest, bigger leaves that can be a bit woody. You sort of average it out to be nice and fresh. And that will make another good meal, or good portion for the 2 of us. There's just the 2 of us at the moment. My daughter's at Boardmasters Festival, so yeah, just sorts out for this weekend. And now to get it watered. So that was a nice hour. So I got everything that I said, and also a few windfallen apples which we're allowed to take, and I got 4 more sticks of rhubarb, an extra couple of bags of beans as well. So yeah, really good haul. Now back home, sort these out, put them away, wash them, and then a day of horse racing and football on the sofa with a cold beer. Can't be bad. So just where I parked the car, I saw these, not the raspberries, they're from the plot, but there's hardly any raspberries, but we're alright for blackberries now. I'll come in for breakfast over the next couple of days. So there is the windfalls, well there are the windfalls and the rhubarb. I'll make an apple and rhubarb crumble later on today. So I've sent 3 bags of beans down to the shop for Kirsten to sell, and 2 more bags there. We've already got some broad beans and some French beans there, and some spring onions as well. Those at the back. Use those out in the next 3 days. Not going back to the allotment now until, when is it? Tuesday, I think. beetroot I use today, and onions, and well, I use this spinachy chardy stuff, and the onions will be stored in a cool, darkish room. Got them all over the place actually. They were just to dry out on there a bit more. So yeah, plenty of onions for the next few weeks. It's been so hot, to take a bit of pressure off the plants. I've taken them off, well, certain ones off the windowsills and put them in here, which is the coolest room. Give them a really good soak in, and I'll keep them in here until Monday, because today and tomorrow, it's Saturday today, it's going to be the hottest day of this particular heat wave, and then tomorrow's hot as well. So yeah, I'll just keep them in there, keep them nice and moist in here, and we'll just take the strain off them, put them back in their place on Monday. Take Kirsten down a cup of tea, and then that is me pretty much done for the day. Yeah, so when I say done for the day, it's only, is it 9 o'clock, 9:30? I don't mean I've done, and I'm going to do absolutely nothing, but I've done my jobs, done my things that I had to do, and everything else is sort of through choice. So I'm going to have a cuppa. I'm going to watch the morning show, which is all about horse racing, and put some bets on with my system that I use. Saturdays are often the most profitable, so I'll probably end up putting about £200 or £300 worth of bets on, and I tend to, on average, make sort of 20-30%, so I might make 80. I'm aiming for £80 worth of profit off that. Doesn't always happen, of course, but it averages out that. I'm on, in this particular system, I'm on 19,000 profit in the last 2 years, which ain't bad, and 28,000 with all different systems that I use. So yeah, that's good. I'll do a bit of that. I've got to clean out the backyard, I've got to water the plants outside, and I've got to sort out my fishing gear as well. I want to put some different line on, getting ready for when I go fishing next, which won't be for another week and a half, unfortunately, because yeah, anyway, the ponds that I particularly like to go on, it's going to be busy around there because there's a festival, Beautiful Days Festival, and all the roads are closed off for a couple of days around it, so I'm going to avoid it next week, and go fishing the following week. But yeah, I've got to do a bit of maintenance today on that. There'll be a couple of football matches on as well, so I'll watch those. And then Kirsten finishes at 4 o'clock today, and she's off for 2 days, and then we do stuff together for a couple of days. So next time at Allotment will be Tuesday morning, all being well. So there's not much happening at the Allotment at the moment, so I will make this a 2 or 3 week vlog. I need to start clearing it, but it's too hot at the moment. But hopefully next week there'll be a bit more action at the Allotment, rather than me just picking beans and chard and spinach. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Right, that's it for this week, and I'll continue this on Tuesday morning. So Tuesday morning, it's raining, first time, well, it's rained once in 6 weeks here, so yeah, nice to have a bit of rain. It's not pouring down, so it's very workable still. I'm just going to start tidying things up. It's got away from me a little bit the last couple of weeks. It's just been too hot. These second early potatoes have all flopped now, so they're ready for picking. So I'm about to stab half of them as I put the fork in the ground, as I normally do. But I'm going to tidy those up today. Harvest most of those. Tomatoes are coming on well as long as they ripen. I've got loads of tomatoes in the backyard as well, so I've got plenty. Most of the little flower section has gone over now. I'll try and deadhead some if I get a chance, but there's actually quite a bit of other work to do. Still need to pick some more beans for the next few days. Loads there. Take some more onions back, pull some lettuce, there's peppers, not really showing much sign, I don't think there's anything on there. Some more tomatoes, sweet corn definitely starting now to fruit up, so that's good. I was thinking that was just going to be a waste of time. And spinach and beetroot, spring onions, they're all ready, so French beans over there as well. Picked a few of the last of the raspberries, but literally about half a dozen, so yeah, not much happening there. Just a general tidy up this week. I'll do an hour or two today depending on the weather, and try and get some done on Wednesdays as well. I'm going to go to hospital later on today for a heart scan, which is just precautionary, but yeah, not looking forward to that. So yeah, a couple of hours this morning to take my mind off it, and then do that this afternoon. Go to football tonight. My lad's team, Exeter City, are playing, so he's come back from Surrey with his girlfriend, and there's 7 of us actually all going, so that'll be a laugh. And yeah, that's it for this. That's the plan for this week. Should be down here at least today and tomorrow, maybe one other day. Not going fishing this week, so yeah, plenty of time. Look at those sunflowers. That's that sort of 12, 14 foot one. It's amazing. Right, crack on. Back at the allotment. Had a good night last night. My son came back with his girlfriend, and my daughter's back from uni, and my other son and his girlfriend only live a few miles away, so we all went out together. Went out to a football match, Exeter City v Wycombe Wanderers, and yeah, it was good. It was a really good evening. They won. Went for a few drinks beforehand. Yeah, very, very pleasant. So anyway, back at the allotment this morning. Cracky, these leaves on the runner beans have overnight gone this yellow. Bizarre. Wasn't like that at all yesterday. And similar on the runner beans as well. So, not necessarily on that side, but certainly on this side. That's literally overnight. That's weird. Anyway, pulled 4 bags of runner beans yesterday off here and kept one for ourselves and sold the other 3 bags. So I'm going to try and get a few more off those today for Kirsten's shop. Unfortunately, these haven't happened. They were looking all right, and then all of a sudden the cauliflowers have got sort of browned up. There's a couple that look all right, but not. I don't think they're going to survive, so I'm going to pull most of those. It's all experimental this year anyway, and we've got so much stuff off it already, off the rest of the plot. I'm really happy with it, but some things just didn't quite work. So yeah, we'll have a look what's worth saving. There's some sprouts which are starting to form, and they look pretty healthy. But I'll take the cauliflowers up, I think, and that'll create a bit more airflow, and they'll probably benefit from it, the sprouts. So yeah, plenty to do. Some of this is all looking a bit tatty now, but it's just that time of year. I'll work on that. I'm going to leave the seed heads of the sunflowers for the bees, and also we'll take some seed for next year. That one, which I didn't sow, is looking amazing. 14 foot high, loads of flowers, still going as strong as ever. Yeah, happy with that one. I'm going to get some more seed from that. Right, it's Wednesday morning, it's about 9:30, and I shall be here until about 11. The rest of the plot's all starting to, well, still look good, but yeah, you can tell it's getting towards late summer now. So, done about an hour. Whoops, let me turn the camera around. Got myself some potatoes, onions, parsnips, lettuce, and some beet leaves. Another 4 bags of various beans, and yeah, that's the potatoes, so that's about another third of that done. Only managed to stab about 2 today, which is bloody annoying, but anyway, I've got plenty. I've took out some of the stuff that's bolted down there to create a bit more space, but that still needs a lot of work on. But it's just starting to get really hot again, so that's it for today. And what day is it? Wednesday. I might be back in the next couple of days. We'll see how I feel. Those sweet corns are definitely looking better now. They're growing. They're supposed to be mini pops, they're called. I didn't think they were going to be sort of like 8 foot tall, but they are. We'll see what happens with those. And yeah, that's it. So, okay, so I'll see you in the next few days. Stop eating compost, idiot. What are you doing? We've done really well with the tomatoes this year. I said the backyard's looked pretty good all year really, so happy with that. But yeah, these are really good. Keep us going for the next month or so. Very limited space out here, and normally it's very shady. We get about an hour in the morning, so happy with what we've had loads off these already. Peppers never came to anything. Plenty of green, but no peppers. So what have I done wrong there? Not enough feed, bigger pots. I'm not sure. I planted a few at the allotment, and I can't see anything on those either. So maybe just I don't know, I've done something wrong. This has looked good all year. Had that Sonetti in to start with, but then this fuchsia's taken over, which is nice. Hosta and ferns looking good. And everything else, yeah, it's been good. Certain things are going over now, but had loads of mint from there, but that's finished now. Jen, say hello. Say hello.
Morning. So it's Wednesday morning at the allotment. I've sort of neglected it the last few weeks. I've picked and I've watered where necessary, but I haven't really done much work on it for a couple of months, really, to be honest with you. Just been picking and not even really sowing for the autumn or winter. If I'm honest, I've lost a little bit of the sort of buzz from it. Not quite as enthusiastic. I don't think it's anything to do with actually the allotment or anything. I've had a few health issues again, so just getting that sort of momentum to crack on with it has been a bit more of a problem. And obviously in the summer you're mainly picking rather than actually getting on with any jobs. So I got up this morning, didn't sleep particularly well, don't feel amazing, but I've decided I'm going to really start work on it now, get it ready for the autumn and winter over this next week or two, and just try and give myself a kick up the arse, to be quite honest with you. Right, so we'll see what it's like, decide on a few jobs, be quite ruthless on getting rid of some of the stuff that's just about going over, and yeah, we're going to properly work on it these next 2 or 3 weeks, so that by sort of mid-September a lot of it is cleared and a lot of it is ready to go into the autumn. So here we are, fruit sections all finished now for the year. Still got some really good sunflowers. We need to pull those last potatoes, probably do that today. Christ, there's tomatoes on here are looking good. Got loads, but there again I've got loads at home as well, far too many. Well, marigolds have had a sort of second flush, they're still looking good. But the stuff in here, those cauliflower haven't worked, so I want to get those out today. Sprouts seem to be doing okay, just look a bit messy, but I think they'll be alright. Can't remember what that was. Purple sprouting broccoli, I think. The beans, I will take some more beans off today, but they're getting a bit, some of them are getting a little bit on the large side, so I'm just going to pick the smaller ones. Still got some onions to take home. The sweet corn's coming on well now, and that's Savoy cabbage. I'll take one of those back today. Pick some spring onions and loads of, that lettuce looks really good actually. So loads of lettuce leaf. Some more onions and spinach and beetroot. Chard. Yeah, there's still quite a lot of good stuff to pick, to be honest. They look cool, don't they? So I'm going to get all my stuff out of the car. Ooh, look at those apples. I have a few of the windfalls that we're allowed to take. Yeah, get my stuff out of the car and then crack on. So I'm going to make a start by lifting these potatoes. It's the last of the potatoes, but we've probably got a couple of months worth still at home. So I'm really happy with these this year. They've done really well. Try not to stab them as I'm lifting them. Always manage to stab far more than you think you should.
bloody annoying. Literally the only one in that section, and I stab it. I'll have to use that tonight. Right. Not finding many in this little batch. What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that's 7. That's better. But again, stabbed it. And that one doesn't look too good. Maybe I left these in a bit too long. That's better. 3 big good ones. That. Yep, that's better again. Another 3. Yep, stabbed another. 2 good ones and another one that I've got to use tonight. Is it just me that stabs so many bloody potatoes? Tell me, what am I doing wrong? Better. So anyway, despite stabbing about 4 or 5, that's another couple of weeks of potatoes for us. Pretty much got enough for at least a couple of months with the ones I've got at home. So yeah, happy with that. Pick those tomatoes next. So also got these last few onions which I've been leaving out to dry and harden off a bit. Get those home now as well, as I'm starting to clear a lot of the allotment. Done really well with these onions. So we're just from sets, but yeah, very happy with them. Virtually every one has, well, that one's not done much, but yeah, virtually everyone has done really well. So that's potatoes and onions sorted. So these cauliflowers haven't really come to much. That was actually one of the best, but I'm going to get these up. They're not, if you look at them, they're not coming to a crown. They've got a bit of disease on them. I don't think they're going to come to anything, so I shall clear them. You see, we'll get these up, it'll tidy things up, it'll give a bit more space for the stuff that is doing all right. It was only from a packet of seed I think I got free, so not lost anything. Yeah, these in particular. Load of rubbish. I have tried cauliflower before and had no success, so that's probably my last go at it. Right, I'll pick some beans now. Mixed beans on here. We've got mainly runner beans, but I did put the last few French beans at the end here, so these are the ones that we actually prefer. So not so many French beans, but I say these are really, really nice. I can't remember what variety they were, but they've given us loads. The sort of TP is full of these as well, so I'll go and get some more to add to those. So they're the runner beans, really big bag of them. A lot of people have said they're struggling with the runner beans this year, but we've had absolutely stacks. We've had that many every single day for 2 months. Got loads in the freezer that I've blanched. We've eaten loads, given away loads, and sold some as well at the shop. So yeah, really, really good. The rest of the French beans are on here, and there's still lots. You can see those? You can see those or not? Yes, all ready to pick and not gone stringy at all yet. There's plenty more, but that's enough for us for the next few days with the ones that I took from the other batch as well. some of this lettuce picked. Right, that's a couple of lettuce. That'll sort us out for the next few days. They've done really well. Only sowed those a few weeks ago. Very good. Right, I've done about an hour and a half. Battery's just about going to run out on here, so that's probably it for today. We have got a stone barrel just near the gates for stones. Most people put these in and they use them just to fill up little potholes and stuff, but because of my sort of rounded pebble path, it's handy when there's a few in, because I can pick a few and add them to the path. The path that probably will never get finished, but anyway, that's a nice. I've had a few piles of these today already, but yeah, I shall add those to the path little by little. It's a bit tatty actually, it needs weeding this, but that's where we started the pebble path about 4 months ago now. It needs a good weed when I can get to it after I get rid of the runner beans, but in the meantime, a few more. Okay, so I think I'm going to be back tomorrow. Get a bit more done, but yeah, we've got the cauliflowers. We got rid of those today. We did the potatoes as well, and then we've harvested quite a lot of other stuff. Tidied up a bit as well. Took some lettuce up. And yeah, made a start on the sort of clearance. So we can still harvest lots of stuff for the next month or so. So I'm not going to go mad, but I am taking up stuff that I've given up on, basically. So hopefully, after I've recharged the battery, I'll see you tomorrow. So a good harvest today. That's all the leafy stuff. We've got some tomatoes down there, some spring onions, a load of windfall apples. This little guy that was left on the wall, which means basically help yourself. There was another as well, but I've left that for somebody else. So we've got lettuce, we got the French beans, we got the winter beans, loads of onions, and underneath that all is potatoes. So yeah, not bad for a day. That'll sort us out for veggies for at least a few days, and the onions for longer than that, and potatoes similar. Right, just about finished for today. Morning, it's Friday morning, fishing, as you can tell. Beautiful morning, really nice. It's going to be perfect temperature today with a bit of cloud cover, which helps the fishing. I only ended up going to the allotment once this week, so I'm going to round up the vlog. I was going to go on Thursday, but then Kirsten needed the car, so it was an excuse for me not to go. And as I say, I've just lost a little bit of momentum with the allotment at the moment, so that's why the vlogs are going to be maybe a little bit maybe over 2 or 3 weeks rather than weekly. As I say, I've not given up on it. I still enjoy it, but I'm enjoying my fishing more, to be quite honest with you.
So, and the fact that there's not an awful lot to do at the allotment, hasn't been for a while. It's only a very small allotment, and apart from picking and the occasional watering, there hasn't been much to do. There's more to do over the next few weeks, so hopefully I'll get it back. Right, anyway, I'm going to finish the vlog now, and hope you have a good weekend. And if you could subscribe, that would help. We're just over 300 subscribers. So yeah, if you could like and subscribe, and have a good time. See you in the next week or two. First of the day. There we go. About £3, £3.5 carp. Nicely. Ooh, that is decent size. A little bit bigger, this one. It's £4.5. And it's lively. As soon as you get over it, back into the water. Right, here we are. Right, there we go. Let's get you in.